An elbow bird, the thing to remember. The scene starts to crumble to the sound of the drums. Oh boy, there ain't no need to buy the diamond ring. It ain't no big thing, just show her a little
Okay, let's start things off with question 1. The question asks us to explain the meaning of differentiation and the techniques of it. So, what is the meaning of differentiation? Differentiation is a process of finding a derivative of a function. A derivative shows us how a quantity changes in response to a change in another quantity. So, to simplify, it just means to process to find dy dx. And there are a lot of techniques under differentiation, but I'll only be covering 3 techniques. The first one is product rule, where if f and g are differentiable at x, then so is the product of fg. And this is the formula u d prime plus v u prime. Next is quotation rule, where if f and g are differentiable at x and gx is not equal to 0, then f over g is differentiable at x. And the formula vu prime minus ub prime over v squared. And the last one, chain rule, where if g is differentiable at point x and f is differentiable at point gx, then the composition of fg is differentiable at point x, and this is the formula dy dx is equals to dy over du times du over dx.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Idris Al-Kibir Idris, and I will talk about how to solve the equation of differentiate. Okay, to the first question. First of all, we need to clarify which is u and which is v, and d is u and d is v, and we need to know what rule we will be using. And because it was timed against each other, which means we will be using the product rule, and formula for product rule is dy over dx equal to u dv plus v du. And don't forget, d is cube, so we need to turn it into the power. Okay, after that, we need to take u and differentiate it into du over ds, and we will get this. Then, we'll be bringing v and differentiate to turn it into dv over dx, and we will get this. And don't forget, cos. Other trigonometry, for example, cos, after differentiate, it will get us negative sin. After of that, we just need to bring it into the formula and solve the equation. Oh, on the note, trigonometry, for example, this sin and this cos, to solve the equation, we need to put it in the back. Okay, move to the next question. We will answer the question B. First of all, we need to clarify what rule we will be using, and we will be using question rule because it was divided against each other and it has x at the bottom and at the top. So at the top will be given u, and at the bottom we will be using v. So formula for the question rule is dy over dx equal to v du minus u dv over v the power of 2. Okay, then we will be bringing u and differentiate and turn it into du over dx. Now we will be bringing v and turn it into dv over dx, and we will get negative 1. Now, just like before, we just need to insert it into the formula we have.
So today I will be presenting question 3 to you. So as as you can see, this is the equation. Given x cos 8 y square minus 3 plus e to the x minus 4 equals to ln gy minus 1. So, it will us to find dy dx using implicit differentiation. So, as you can see, the product between two things, two terms, x and cos 8y square minus 3. So, if we want to differentiate this, we need to use product rule. So, firstly, if you want to use product rule, we need to spread them into u and v. So, this is u, this is v. Okay. So, as you can see, we need to differentiate both of these terms. So, to differentiate u, let me use this term out. So, u is x and v is cos 8y square minus 2. So, u prime is equal to 1 and v prime is equal to sine So we have got the product of the product rule. So now we need to apply it in the formula of product rule. So in the formula of product rule, we will use we will use u v prime plus v u prime. So this is product rule. So we need to fill in the blank or fill in the information. So basically u is x. Don't forget the bracket. So to differentiate ln 3y minus 1, if we differentiate ln dx equals to 1 over 3y minus 1, and we differentiate the inner function of the ln, which is if we differentiate the constant, it will become 0, and if we differentiate the dy, we will get 3 dy dx. So we get this dy dx because we differentiate y, so that's why we get dy dx, and it will become 3 over dy minus 1 dy over dx. Okay, so this is the right side, and this is the left side. Okay, so I will rearrange the equation. So to rearrange the equation, it will become all of the equation. So according to implicit differentiation method, we need to divide the dy dx into one place. So that we can categorize the dy dx. This we will move this. We will move this 3 over 3y over minus 1 dy dx to the left side, and all of the none that doesn't have dy dx we will move to the right side. Okay, so the equation will be like this. This is 3 this equation. So we will get this dy dx then we will make sure that dy dx is alone. So dy dx equals to negative cos y square minus 3 minus 3x over that is the final answer for this question. So thank you very much.
So now I will explain question 4. The question use the linear approximation to estimate the value of square root 5 to the 1.97 plus 8 over 3 times 31.97 square correct to 4 decimal place. So there is a formula for linear approximation. Okay, now we will find fx first. So the fx is 5 square root x plus 8 over 3 times x square. So we simplify the x 1 over 5 plus 8 over 3 times x negative 2. So how to get x? We change the 31.97 to x. And then let's find derivative. So this the final equation for derivative. Yes. After that, we substitute it into the formula, giving us this. So this is a equation we get, and we substitute the 32. Why get 32? Because we choose the closer of 31.97. So we get 32. Okay. Now we put the 32 in x, and we simplify and calculate the